Is that a Bardiche in your hand, or are you just about to enter Vaults? Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 6 of Merfolk Abyssal Knight. I'm Ultraviolence 4, and that was a false dilemma, because both things are true. This character is indeed using the longest, pointiest thing you could imagine, a Bardiche. It's plus 9. We're still having to train a little bit to get to 26 Mindalay, but it feels good. It's been a while since I've used a Bardiche. I don't know when the last game was that we weren't playing a shield user, so even that feels a little different. Anyway, heading into Vaults here. Things that we need to be aware of. We only have 2 pips of MR normally, and we don't have any cold resistance. So if we see either of those 2 threats, we want to switch to the Glaive of Sunlight. It has RC and MR on it. 3 pips of MR is about what you want to not be paralyzed, but we still might well get marked. I think that's about all. Yeah, let's do it. Yep, let's do it. Alright. I don't know, something just feels off. I don't know, I feel uncomfortable about something. I'm not sure what it is though. Okay, we need a bit more gold for the requirement. It's not that. I remember we bought the amulet that gives us Slay and extra strength, so it's not that. I don't know what it is. We're not training for a spectral weapon just yet. So, yeah, I don't know. This guy's been mited, that's a bit scary. Alright, all good. So with 2 pips of MR, it's a 30% chance to be marked. I probably don't mind being if we got marked then, because we're so close to the exit. It might have been actually helpful. But we could have switched to the MR Glaive. Alright, and we've got to remember that we're not as tanky in some senses as we used to be, because we had an acrobat amulet before. So when I was trying to run away from things, we had what 40 something evasion. Oh, that's an unseen horror again. Oh, good. Cool. This is where I wish we had Song of Slaying. I want to get away because that Rakshasa is going to make millions of these things if I don't kill it. Alright, good. Reach level 22. Cool, we're just going to back up. An Ogre Mage technically has paralysis but isn't a very strong spellcaster, so only 7% chance to get us. Again, I wish we had Song of Slaying. Maybe I should start doing charms. Here's Fire Dragon Scales. We're trying to be heavy armor users, so I don't know. I'd rather stay in the heavy armor than go to a more hybrid-y sort of armor like the Fire Dragon Scales. Oh, a bazaar? This was not announced, right? I haven't noticed any. Alright, so if you're not aware, there are 2 different types of bazaars. One is a timed portal, where you'll get announcements. If you're not quick enough, it will close. This type is the rarer permanent type, where it will stay until you go into it. So we don't have a lot of gold, only 400, because we spent a bunch. So we can wait. We can save up a bunch, and then we can go in. I'm 99.9% sure I didn't miss any notifications about it. So I'm going to say that's permanent. The Great Orb of Eyes, 9% paralysis chance. That doesn't seem that high when we only have 2 pips of MR. I would have thought it would be higher. Oh, I'm not going to complain. If there were other more dangerous monsters around though, I think I would have switched to MR. But if it's just it on its own, no big deal. 13% on the Sphinx. Again, it's just the Sphinx here, so well, the Sphinx is next to us, so I don't mind getting paralyzed. The Sphinx isn't going to hurt you too much on its own. Your shield is plain. Wow, we just one-shot a fire dragon. That's pretty sick. 4 exclamation marks. Alright, Bardish is a nasty. Here's a storm dragon. That's an interesting armor. How many enchant armor scrolls do we have? Only 3. Not a lot. Let me... Oh, that wasn't... I was trying to shut the door. Instead, I just stepped through it. There we go. Dragons can't open doors, so it gives us a second to change to our Aralek ring. They also can't see invis, so I could... Oh, it's a shapeshifter. Rip. Okay, but we could have gone invis. Okay, well yeah, so the Storm Dragon scales becomes moot, but that would have been potentially an interesting armor to wear. It's pretty heavy, and having Aralek at all times is quite useful, especially thinking about Zot. But alas. Can't reach some places. Oh, this is going to be Ghost Vault, right? Yeah. That is a ghost with shadow creatures. Shadow creature ghosts are terrifying, so I don't want to fight that. I can't tell if there's more loot in there. Maybe there is, but yeah, I don't want to fight a shadow creature's ghost. Maybe later when we're stronger. Because it can just continually spam packs of Vaults level enemies, and those might include Vault guards, which then lock you in. So yeah, no thank you. Do I care about the lightning rod? You know what? We haven't done... I don't know when we last did a blowgun. I can't even remember, if ever. Did I already drop the blowgun? I can see we're carrying poison needles, but where's... I already dropped the blowgun. Alright, well whatever. We'll pick up the lightning rod. I mean, we've only got 6 evocations, so it's not a lot. But I guess it could be potentially useful. So I'm imagining it can be good for killing boggarts, because they're often behind a large pack of enemies. And they're fairly fragile, so you can just snipe them. Whereas from a distance like that, through other monsters, our banish wouldn't work. So I don't know, maybe we'll find a use for it. I'm not real good at remembering my evocables, so no promises. There's 10 on our armor skill. We're going to stop for a while, I guess. And this was the point that we were going to start thinking about Spectral Weapon, but I think it's really important to get our Bardish to Mindelay, so I'll hold up a little bit longer on that. Oh, this guy's so annoying. Let me just go in this. I fail. There we go. None of these monsters can see through invis, so it just makes it easier. I got slowed. Here's a wizard. Another Hexa, but on its own, not too scary. This time, I kind of don't want to be marked. We're sort of further away from the stairs this time, and I can imagine if monsters are running in from here, we could potentially be cut off. So why don't I just back up? Yeah. Good plan, Ultra. We'll just back up to the stairs. So clever. It's great invis. It won't help us against the Sentinel, but it will against the others. Yeah, it didn't get us. Here's another one though. Cool. You know what? We probably should go down this door next to the stairs. That's auto explore being annoying. And here's exactly the situation I was just talking about with the boggets. So we can shoot through everything else just to try to get the boggets. Yeah, there you go. It kind of worked. We ran out of charges, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're doing the thing. Making... Did we get it? I think we got it. Alright, another enchant armor scroll. So we've got 4 of those now. It's a pack of very ugly things. Oh, I was about to say they're cold ones as well. Hang on. Let's I'll just switch to the glaive. Okay, so they can't see invis, but we failed it a couple of times. And especially if you don't have cold resistance, these very ugly things, the white ones, really, really hurt. I'm trying to pick up... What am I trying to pick up? Oh, sweet. We found a protection from cold ring. Oh, that's really useful. Okay. Alright. Let us drop... the Curse Ring of Jarugag, however you say that. I think we're just carrying that as a poor man's RC ring. We have our poison and RN. Yeah, we are. Okay, so fine. We can ditch that now. What have we got here? Nothing exciting. Oh, we got shafted 2 floors. And here's a sentinel. Okay, first things first, I'm going to immediately switch to the Glaive of Sunlight to get a little bit more MR. So it's now only a 6% chance to mark us. And now I'm going to try to banish him. Because I really, really don't want to be marked on a floor where we've been shafted and we have no idea where anything is. Alright, cool. We'll give the devs a shout out though, with a smiley face. And now we have to try to work our way back up. We do have 7 magic mapping scrolls, so I could magic map to try to find a stab, but we'll see how things go. Oh yeah, okay, that's a bit scary. Let's invis. I definitely want to step back around the corner. I don't want that Zot trap to be triggered. Oh yeah, okay, things are getting real. Yep, things are definitely getting real. Let's try to get rid of the banisher again. Good. Did I kill the brain? Alright, so things are still kind of under control. Kind of. We're getting a bit swarmed, but we didn't get marked, so maybe things will settle down. Let me step back around the corner to the right. I don't want to be seeing the Zot trap. That can paralyze you. It can teleport you randomly around the level. It can do shadow creatures. Oh man, yeah, this was a fun place to be shafted to. I should shut that door as well. Yep, here come more packs. Someone has a wand of digging, that's fine. I'm watching that Convoker. He's never summoned things in, which is fortunate. I should kill him. Yeah, because he could bring even more enemies. They still keep coming. How are they all coming? Go away. I don't want to be on this floor. Let me just grab that digging wand. Let me go the other way. This seems sort of towards the middle, as in we're in a hallway, which is probably to the side, whereas this seems like the main thoroughfare. So we'll stay away from the main thoroughfare, and stay away from the Zot trap. Okay, never mind. We have to go out there. Oops. Well, we'll head away from the Zot trap. I don't want to go in towards the middle either. We'll stick to the outside. Oh, he's convoking. So we're gonna try to put a stop to that by sending him to the abyss. We found it downstairs, so now we can escape to Vaults 5 if we want. It's good to know. Oh, it's an opposite. Yeah, fine. Where are you going? Auto Explorer, you're annoying. Okay, it knew what was up. It knew there was going to be nothing in that room. Ooh, magical cloak. That's definitely not replacing the rat skin cloak, which I've just remembered. I've forgotten to be using. It's just a +1 cloak anyway. Hey, a stare up. Nice. We get a book for our trouble. Those are all spells we're not going to use. And another potion of haste. Let's go invis before we go back upstairs. Because I'm going to remember we should do that. I'm going to sort of try to do the same sort of thing where I stick to what I imagine the outside is. Excuse me. We're just level 23. Oh right, I don't have any RC on. It's like, why are we dying to that? Now I get it. We have no cold resistance. Let's not have a Titanic slime. So we don't have a shield either. So fighting those big slimes is really dangerous. Banish. We're still in an unexplored floor, more or less. So we really don't want to be marked. I'm just thinking, we sort of... This Wizardry Invisibility Strength +3 ring doesn't do a whole lot. I might prefer to just wear the cold resistance ring at all times, and then if we want to go invis we can switch. Alright, I'm going to do something here. We're going to inscribe our ring of evasion with =R. So the game's going to assume that if I'm switching rings, we want to leave the ring of evasion on. So now if I switch, yeah, it will just switch between whatever the other ring is. Okay, I'm going to wear protection from cold, and we'll switch to invis if we want to do that. Do we really need Wand of Flame at this point? Probably not. Right, we made it back up. Okay, we're back up to Vaults 2. That's nice. I should have gone invis before I did that. Whoops. I was just excited about getting back. Cool. We do have enough gold for that acquirement, but I would like to see what's in the bazaar before we start spending our gold. Oh, it's a very beer themed room with an actual beer altar in there. New ring. We've got plenty of ID, so I'll just do it. It's a -3 protection. LOL. Let's drop enchant weapon scrolls. We sort of don't need to pick those up. We've already got a +9 weapon, so unless we, I don't know, want to start enchanting up a second weapon, we don't really need that. Yeah, I was going to go invis, but they're all white, ugly things, so we're probably better off with the cold resistance anyway. That really hurt. I didn't get a chance to see what that was. But I wonder if that was some really strong zombie. We have been feared, that's fine. It just means we can't go closer. But... Ow? Is that an iron shot? That must have been an iron shot. Oh, our invocations reached 20 by the way. Yeah, we got iron shot, that really hurt. We just got hit again. Can we just banish him? A 17% chance. This ancient champion is a real champion. Well, we've explored most of the floor now. I sort of just we haven't even hurt him, and he's hasted, so he could potentially hit us with 2 iron shots and just kill us. So I feel like rather than do anything crazy, I just want to teleport. Okay, so he hit us again. And he could iron shot us here twice and kill us. We have 5 heal wounds. Is that really necessary? He certainly sees invis. He doesn't. Okay, we should have been invis. Okay. Bending space hurts slightly, but we could make some space. But he's also fast. I really don't want to heal wounds. 2 scrolls of silence. See, if I read silence, then he couldn't iron shot us. That's really the only thing I'm worried about here, just getting hit by iron shot twice and dying. I feel like his iron shot isn't that high, but still probably high if we got hit twice. Max damage is 3d26, that's 78. It's not that high. He'd have to use it twice, they'd both have to hit, and they'd have to be fairly high damage. Alright, let's just blink away. Okay, we got the perfect blink away, because iron shot's really low range. Okay, cool. I don't know. This is a bunch of times I feel like in this game I've taken the risky play to save some consumables that I don't know why I keep doing that rather than just using the consumables and then not dying. But anyway, as you see, anything with iron shots, so ancient champions, deep elf annihilators, Jory, although no, he's got crystal spear. Well, same lesson. Any of those monsters you really have to respect, because even if they don't kill you or hurt you that much most of the time, if they just go ham, you can very easily find yourself in trouble. So I did not respect that ancient champion at all, and then we were suddenly almost dead. Okay, this time the wizard is really scary. So I've been saying they're not that dangerous when it's just on their own, but if we got paralyzed now with all these other monsters around, I'd be afraid. So we're going to 2/3 chance banish him. Okay. No, I don't really care if I get marked right now. We've done most of the floor, it's all good. Oh, I really don't want to mess with you though. Can we just paralyze this guy? Okay, perfect. I just paralyze him in the door, and that lets us go back downstairs and heal up. That was a nifty little play. Cool. That's why we trained evocations, that right there. Yeah, so the reason that worked is because if a monster's paralyzed, it's not like they can switch. Yeah. Boggets. Let's back up. Alright, when I get chances like this, we're going to banish the boggets. Okay. That was a silly boggett. He ran up to us and tried to attack us. He would have been much better off just sitting back and doing his summoning thing. Alright, so we're back on track now. Oh, okay, that guy was convoking and I didn't realize until he probably could have owned us. Here's Nicola. Alright, let's put Aralek on preemptively. Okay, he's the one who does see invis. Yep. So you can't cheese him with your invis. You can cheese him with silence, but if we have Aralek, we should be fine to just fight him. Yep. Cool. He had an immolation scroll. I'm gonna drop the Cloak of Invis. We don't really need that. Bardish check, almost at 24. Yeah, even at these high levels, with your +4 aptitude, you gain them really quickly. Oh, there's a glow. That's probably Menace. It's definitely Menace. There he is. How am I gonna fight Menace? He's really fast. Oh, he silences. Oh, of course he silences. He's really fast, so we can't run from him even if I haste. He's scary enough that I think I want to buff up. We have 8 potions of haste, which is quite a lot. Only 2 agi, 7 might. So if we just do a haste and a might, I feel like we can probably fight him. And let's see. Oh, you know what else we should do? Throw down a lamp of fire. There you go. He's going to sit in the fire like this, and he's going to take damage. I note there's a 30% mass confusion chance, but that's okay. If he does that, we'll just quaff curing. Cool, he's really hurting us. Come on, get there. Alright, good. We got there. Yeah, so you can see that's kind of a scary fight. So we lost almost half our HP, and that was with haste and might. So and using the lamp of fire. So if you don't respect him, it can be real bad. Here's by Susan, so might be another chance to get a Storm Dragon scales. Let's take the Ice Dragon up first. I think I want to put my Aralek on preemptively, because when she turns into the scary dragon, she's going to do Elec things. Oh, she made us water, thank you. We got a +2 Storm Dragon scales, alright. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. We could have a +6 Storm Dragon scales. The thing that makes me not want to do that right this second is that we don't have any other easy RF. So, just for science, if we were to put this on, we're going from 27 AV up 27 AC, 29 EV. It's my brain just meshing together the two things, which is actually the exercise that we're about to do. So that's what, 66? 56. Okay, if we switch to this, it's 25, 28, which is 53. So, not as good. I mean, we could enchant up the Storm Dragon scales, but then we don't have any RF. So I think at least for the moment, we're not going to do that. But I'll keep that in mind, potentially for the future. I mean, I could... never mind. I'm thinking we probably would like to be in Gold Dragon armor eventually, if we get lucky enough to find one. Convoking, so we banish. Okay. Ugly things can open doors, right? Yeah, they can. This seems like a good time to go invis. And I've been forgetting it, but we can spam rats too. Go, my rat friends. Okay, they died pretty easily. An embroidered hat. Okay, no, that's good. It could have been another +2 magic resistance hat that just looked better. Oh no, here's an artifact cloak. This is gonna make me want to give up the rat cloak, isn't it? It's gonna be something amazing, and I'm gonna be real sad. +0, no, it's not that good. It's a +0 cloak. It's got Arlek, but random corrosion is not very good. So no. That's a Vampire Knight. That's a 6% paralysis chance. You don't want to be paralyzed by a Vampire Knight, especially if they've hasted themselves. So we are going to use our extra MR thing here. Oh boy. Oh, Herat's going to get owned because the Vampire Knight has an axe. Alright, we got it. Here we go again. It's a +3 battle axe, so we use our... oh wow, I just realized we have 18 throwing nets. That is an absurd number of nets. That is just crazy. Rupert, I feel like this is a bit late for you. You're really, really dangerous when you spawn in Lair, but this is Vaults 3. Okay, well we don't want to get paralyzed by him. It's a 11% chance, which is funnily enough higher than the Vampire Knights. So switch to MR, now it's a 1% chance. You see Invis, yep, but you have a great sword, so you're gonna get ratted to death. Get ratted, idiot. We just got nailed by Bolt of Acid. Okay, I don't want to mess with the Reaver after getting hit by that. There's a long way to get back to the stairs. Oh, there's a Convoker. Well, that's fine. We can do the same trick here where we just paralyze him on the door and then that lets us escape. Wow, that's such a great tactic. And why don't I just train evocations every game? Can you stop with that, sir? He poisoned himself. Okay, never mind. He's an idiot. Yeah, fine. Go away. A Green Draconian Knight. There's some sort of weird thing going on in there. There were Vampire Knights. Oh, is it just Knight themed? No. We had Vampire Knights. Here's a Green Draconian Knight. There was Rupert in there. Sort of strange enemies. This guy... Oh, he has a Cloak of Magic Resistance. No. But he doesn't see Invis. Neither do we. So we can both just have an Invis fight. We won. Magic Resistance Cloak. I'm going to remember that. That's potentially useful. But I think we can get 3 pips of MR fairly comfortably. So I think we're going to stick with the Rat Skin Cloak for now. But arguably Magic Resistance is better. I don't know. We'll think about it later. Okay, cool. That's Vaults 3 done. Now going back to Vaults 4. Back to the future. Do I have the right ring on? No. I should have Cold on against the Freezing Wraith. Let's step back. I don't really want to get marked right now. So let's switch to extra MR. And I don't want to be paralyzed. Cool. How are we going? 24.6 polearms. We're almost there. More box of base. That's good. Oh, man, every time we one-shot something, it just feels so great. Alright, we're not killing a unseen horror in the open like that. I'll put my Sea Invis on. Your glaive is pain. That guy's convoking down there, but or did we open up a line of sight? We got him. Okay. I was thinking we'd never be able to stop him, but then we stopped him. Just the orcs parted. Like the Red Sea or something. I don't know, an orc sea. I don't know. Trying to come up with a joke, I got nothing. My... Oh. No, I don't know. What's the sea with no water in it? I don't know. I'm trying to make jokes about just digging myself a further hole. Okay, never mind. Forget everything. Trying to come up with a joke to dig myself out of the not being able to think up a joke hole, and then I realized that joke not only does it not make sense, but I don't even remember the name of the joke I was trying to make. Anyway, we'll edit out the last 30 seconds. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. I had some internet issues. We just made it to 24, level 24. We have more than enough strength, so we're going to go into here. Cool. I'm still imagining that we're going to be using spells at some point. At least the low level charms. Spectral Weapon, Song of Slaying, Regeneration, those ones. Alright, so that's our vault stone. Time to head to depths. I think we still just keep the same loadout that we've currently got. We've got 900 gold. I don't know, we could go into the bazaar right now, but if there was some sick, awesome artifact for 1,000 gold, I'd feel upset. I don't know, let's do a bit of depths and then we'll think about the bazaar. Is there a bunch of gold anywhere? Okay, gold ends up a million things. I don't know how to actually search for gold, but the only place that would be in ghost vaults, so never mind. Alright, let's head to depths then. Okay, random frog. Okay, apparently we never cleared D15. There we go. I'm gonna keep the protection from Cold Ring on. So there's some argument to be made for going invis to go down here. But then, so you might be meeting ice dragons. I don't know. Invis or cold resistance would both work. I like how it looks like there's a lot of water on this level. Do we still not have boots? We still don't have boots. That's crazy. We could spend 100 gold to get boots. I don't know. I'm okay with it. Ugly things hurt. That's got to be a shapeshifter. There's no way that's a real elephant. No, I can't tell. Let's back up. Okay, we've got a brother merfolk down there. I feel a bit uncomfortable. There are lots of monsters streaming in and we're quite hurt. We also don't have Aralek against the Spriggan MH. Wow, we one-shot him. We opened him like a pillowcase. Cool. I don't know, I'm not really in the business of opening my pillowcases. I mean, I don't even know where I'm going. I think I'm just gonna stop trying to make jokes for the rest of this episode. It's just not going well. We met a exploration trap to be teleported around. That is a lich with a 14% paralysis chance. So we want to have the glaive of sunlight on. And we want to be away from him. I'm just going to banish this Yaktar. Wow, we really can't. Okay, there we go. And for the Lich, we have so many throwing nets that we're just going to net him. So one of the cool things about Liches is that they only have one thing of evasion. So you can net them. And then you can try to open them like your pillowcases. Cool. Tengu Reaver plus Stone Giant is kind of a scary combination. Go away. I want to fight more things. And I know the only upstairs because we're at depths 1 is all the way back up there. I just want to heal back up. Stop coming. Go away. Ow. That was a crystal spear. I mean, we talked about this with the ancient champion. The enemies who have that can be very swingy. Okay, it looks like, yeah, we're back to the upstairs, so we're okay now. Devs didn't kill us with that teleport trap. I shouldn't taunt them though, we'll get shafted 3 floors again. That is a lot of very ugly things. Can we get somewhere where we only need to fight one at a time? There we go, we've got a hallway here. Why don't we make some rats? Okay, it didn't work for very long. But the plan was just to sit behind the rats. And it worked for 1 attack. Alright, depths 1 done, that was pretty straightforward. Aside from the teleport trap, aside from that was pretty easy. We have 1,000 gold. So that was the point that we said we'd think about the bazaar. But I'm still thinking about it. I'm just imagining, you know, the Dragon King scales are in there and they cost 2,000 gold and then I really want it. But I don't know, that form of thinking means we'll never go in. Because maybe the Dragon King scales cost 3,000. Maybe it's 4,000. Maybe it's, I don't know, 8,000. Maybe we just have to farm Pandemonium until we have 20,000 gold and then we'll do it. This is another Ghost Vault. It is a Adept Troll Monk of Nemlex that hits for 50 damage but doesn't see invis, so I can just cheese it. Alright, let's just cheese it then. So we can make a bunch of, we can try to make a bunch of rats. We can go invis. We're starving. Wow, and then we'll just fight it. Go rats. Alright, rats MVP. I'm not going to bother with the leather armor, although I don't know, I get so curious. I want to know. Okay, it's really bad. +1 leather armor of cold resistance. Never mind. That's why you never ID them. Is that really? This entire depths 2? Is that really? It seemed really empty and there's this really odd looking space in the middle. We have a lot of digging, don't we? 26 charges. I kind of want to know. Yeah, there's more floor. I knew it. Don't try to trick me, depths. I'm onto you. The way that we could have confirmed that is by counting the number of stairs. So on every floor, let me start again. On regular floors that are not the entrance to a branch, or for instance, you know, vaults 5, you're going to have 3 upstairs and 3 downstairs. So we had seen all 3 upstairs, but if we'd counted downstairs, we would have only seen 1, 2, and then the hatch doesn't count. So yeah, we would have been able to see there's a downstairs missing, so there must be more level around. But it just seemed too short, and just looking at the map, it just seemed too conspicuous that something was happening. This is scaring me. It's going to run all the way back. Okay, we'll take the Rakshasa up on its own. I don't want to fight it and 8 different stone giants. I don't know, I just feel like this is a little bit spooky because this thing was This thing was disconnected, so maybe there's some kind of scary vault going on in here. I'm quite afraid of this crystal statue. Alright, never mind. I probably should have checked its odds to do things to us, because they can confuse you. It's probably a shapeshifter. I don't know. There are all these different shapeshifters, so there is definitely something funky going on in here. It's a huge shapeshifter vault. With a blinking scroll? Yeah, this area is huge. Look at all this. So there's clearly something up. Oh, okay. Thank God, I didn't want to get mutated. That's a lich and a floating eye. Okay, the floating eyes are going to paralyze you with smite targets. So you definitely don't want to get smite targeted when there's a lich around. So what do we do? I think this is scary enough that I actually want to just teleport away. Yeah, we lost the ability to move, but the teleport was about to kick in. I'm glad I made that choice, actually. Now, I don't know if that's a real floating eye. Maybe it's also a shapeshifter. But either way, I don't want to fight it and a lich at the same time. We're going to go Aralek against this guy. I'm going to preemptively wield our Glaive of Sunlight because I don't want to get instantly paralyzed by the lich if we meet him. Spark Wasp. Okay, that's okay. I should have switched back to the Bardiche because they're susceptible to poison. Alright, here we go. Here's the lich. There it is. Come at me, bro. We're gonna net him just like the other one. Nice. That brought us to 26 for polearms, so that's handy. Which means we're just training fighting and dodging now. So I think it might be time to start thinking about charms. Let's turn on spellcasting. We probably don't want a lot, but just, I mean, at these low levels, it doesn't cost much to train, and it will help our failure rates. We'll take it to 5. I'm going to, is 5 too high? We'll take it to 4. We're going to focus charms. We're going to take that to maybe 5. And we're going to train hexes, I guess also to 5. The reason that I am focusing the charms is because the charms is also helpful with just Song of Slaying on its own, but then also regeneration. So it makes sense to me to try to do that one the quickest and the most. Do I care about an encrusted scimitar? Not really. We found the Book of Power. More magic mapping. A Ring of Stealth. No, thank you. Oh, also, look how much gold we're finding. So I'm... two interesting things. But yeah, this is making me feel happy about the fact that we waited for the bazaar. We've got 1500 gold, and we know there's a whole nother room full of gold down there. Okay, the Arc Blade is super OP, although I think less OP now. I think it got changed to not be quite so crazy, because it turned out it was bugged. So I don't know the exact details of it, but it triggered like triple the amount of times it was meant to, or something like that. So I think it's still powerful, but not crazy OP. This artifact plate armor is only +0, and it's just stats. That's no good. This book has Pass Wall in it. I love me some Pass Wall. Even if we don't train it, I want it in my spell list because Quaffing Brilliance and then escaping through a wall is potentially a really PogChamp play. This Fan of Gales we should also have. Look at all this gold. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby. 1900. Yeah, we are bazaar ready. I'm trying to pick up flesh. We probably won't keep the Arc Blade, but I wanted to show it to you. I should have done it just then. Let's drop a Disintegration Wand. I don't know why we're still carrying those. If we want to kill something from range, I don't know, we're not going to use Disintegration. We're just going to banish it or something. Alright, so that's Depths 2 done. We now have 1940 gold. I think we're ready for Bazaar. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here. If you want to come back and see the Bazaar, come back for the next episode. And then after that, we'll be finishing depths off. See you then.